Hey, boys and girls, we're so glad you tuned in. Hey, parents, if you're back there watching, glad to have you too. And you can sit through the whole thing. We're going to have a fun time today. Our goal is that every week that we don't have church at NCC, that we come into your living rooms and we can have our own kids' church there. So, hey, today we're doing something really incredible. In fact, there's a secret that's going to be that we're really, well, it's not really going to be a secret because we're going to kind of let you in on it a little bit. In fact, we're going to go over to Kids Church right now where we're building that secret right now. In fact, I think we got old, what's that guy's name? We just found him. He's doing some side work. His wife actually volunteered him. Oh, yeah. Theo. Yeah, Theo's gonna be, he's building the set for us. So, hey, let's go to Kids Church right now. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Lord, let me figure out how to do this stuff right here. They got me building this set for the kids at church. And I really don't. Oh, that hurt me. Let me see if I measured this right. Shirley, viens voir, please. Come see. Shirley,
what's wrong?
Shirley, look.
Hey.
I told you first and foremost, don't volunteer me for none of that stuff at the church. You volunteer me to put this set together for the kids, and I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, obviously I don't know what I'm doing, but you don't listen when I tell you to don't volunteer me for stuff like that.
Okay, did you take the first step?
Yes, I did. I took the first step of carpentry school. I got me some good clothes. I look good. I'm ready to do some work, but yeah, I did that.
That's not the first step. The first step is in the instructions.
No. I don't use those instructions. Them instructions, they don't tell you nothing at all. I don't use instructions.
Well, we're not going to build this set in a month. We have
then they're just not going to have it. You shouldn't have volunteered me for this. I don't use the instructions. I tried to tell you that, you don't listen.
In order to get this done in a month, you have to take the first step.
Time out.
And do the instructions.
Time out. I'm going to tell you like a smart pastor told me a couple months ago, okay? Listen, put your hands up, put your head up, and get out of my shop.
Theogene,
Shirley,
that is not
I'm
nice.
not using them instructions. I don't need you no more. Get out of my shop,
Okay,
I say.
I'm done.
Get out of my
I'm
shop,
done.
I say.
I'm done.
Ooh, let me start working on this. This woman got all me hot and bothered under the collar like this. Whew, she gets on my last nerve. I can't believe I got to put up with her every single day. Oh, Jesus, help us, Lord.
Woo! I don't know about old Theogene and Shirley May. It looks like they're having a little bit of a problem today. But you know what? I think this Bible story is going to give us some clear direction on how to handle problems just like that. I don't know if you've ever had a conflict with somebody, but I have, and there's sometimes I just had to learn how to forgive. Let's watch this Bible story and let's see if we can get some clues on what to do on this first step.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 23 and 24.
Archie and Ronnie had been best friends since grade school. Archie could capture anything with a camera.
See, I snapped this right when the storm was coming in.
The light is incredible. Ronnie, on the other hand, was amazing with the soccer ball.
Goal!
How do you do that? Like 10 people were trying to take the ball away.
But one thing they both loved was being outside. Ronnie was super excited when she got hired for a summer job at nearby Camp Highland.
They invite all these kids who've been through really hard things to come stay for a week, and I'll get to teach them soccer and lead hikes and stuff.
Wow, that's really cool.
And the director said they needed a promo video to help people find out about the camp. They need people to donate money so kids can come for free. I said you could probably film the video.
Yeah, I bet I could do that.
They'd even pay you.
Really?
Archie had made plenty of videos, but he'd never gotten paid to do it. So he decided to send the video he made of his sister's graduation straight to the camp director.
He loved it. I got the job.
When are you shooting the video?
This weekend. It'll be outside so we can use natural lighting, but I'll need someone to run sound.
I could do that.
You?
Just flip a switch and hold a mic, right?
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah.
The day of the shoot dawned bright and clear. Archie and Ronnie drove to Camp Highland in Archie's rattle-trap Honda.
Sorry, it's older than I am.
At the camp, they set up at the outdoor amphitheater in the forest. Wooden benches fanned out from the campfire circle.
This is great. We'll get the director.
Mr. Standish?
Right, Mr. Standish. He can stand over here for the interview.
What about all the kids?
Kids?
Camp Highland is all about the kids. I asked Mr. Standish if a bunch of kids from last summer could come be in the video.
What? No. No way. It's super hard to work with kids. They don't stand still or follow directions or...
There they are!
A horse? Why is there a horse?
Horseback riding is the coolest thing here.
I cannot believe you.
But you want it to be good.
Yeah, and the first rule of good film is never work with kids or animals.
Oh, come on. It's not like you're making Spider-Man here.
You don't know anything about film.
Archie was so annoyed that he snapped at Ronnie all day.
Get the boom mic out of the shot.
And she snapped right back.
Hello, can't you see the horse needs a break?
By the time the shoot wrapped at sunset, Archie and Ronnie were barely speaking to each other. They drove home in strange silence. Archie was sure that Ronnie would apologize when he dropped her off, but she didn't.
It's all her fault. She started it. She made everything way harder.
But while Archie was editing the footage, he had to admit that Ronnie's ideas had made the video a lot better.
Camp Highland really is a pretty awesome place for kids who need help.
Archie was so thrilled with how the final video turned out that for a moment, he forgot that he was mad at Ronnie.
I can't wait to show this to her, but she still hasn't said she's sorry.
Instead, Archie sent the video to Mr. Standish, who replied with a voice text.
Great work! You really captured the heart of this place. I just sent your payment.
Archie grinned. He'd been wanting to install a stereo in his car, and the payment would just cover it. But as he took a final look at the video...
Camp Highland is so awesome. I could use some of this money to help a kid who can't afford it go to camp. I'll send part of the payment back as a gift.
Archie tapped his phone ready to send money straight back to Camp Highland, but a reminder popped up. It was a verse that he taught last week to a small group of second grade boys that he led at church.
Suppose you are offering your gift, and you remember that your brother or sister has something against you. First, go and make peace with them, then come back and offer your gift.
Archie sighed. It didn't matter how much he gave if he held on to anger in his heart.
Ronnie was just trying to help.
Taking a deep breath, Archie dialed.
Hey.
I'm really sorry I got mad at you.
It really hurt.
I know. I was wrong to snap at you like that.
It wasn't an easy conversation, but when he finally hung up the phone, he was relieved to know that he had his friend back. It was as if a big weight had lifted off of his chest. As he waited for Ronnie to come over to take a look at the video, Archie clicked over to his payment app.
Here goes.
It felt good now to send his gift to help kids at Camp Highland, knowing he chose to make peace first.
Oh, Lord, back working. Man, I can't do this. I was really ugly to Shirley a while ago. Shirley, can you come see me again? One more again, please, Shirley. Come see one more again, please.
Please. I'm not coming in here
Please,
for
just
you to
look.
fuss me again.
Look.
You've already fussed me enough. I tried helping you, taking the first step, and you refused my help. You refused.
Shirley,
You refused.
I'm sorry. I didn't listen, and I was very ugly. I was very rude to you. You know, I probably should be a little more nice. And could you please forgive me? Please forgive me. I'm taking the first step, and I'm asking for forgiveness.
Well, you know what? In the Bible, it says that I should forgive. So I'm gonna take the first step, and I'm going to forgive you.
Sure.
I forgive you for being rude, but guess
Thank you
what?
so much.
Guess what?
What?
You need to do the first
Yes-
step.
yes, ma'am.
To
Yes,
get this
ma'am.
done, we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
1 month.
Yes, ma'am.
1 month to get this done for them
Okay.
kids in church.
Okay,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
you got to think of the kids.
Yes, ma'am. I got it. I got
1
it.
month
I'm
to
gonna
get
put
this
my
done.
hands to the plow,
Yes.
and I'm gonna get it done. And I'm gonna read the instructions, and we're gonna
Step
get it.
1.
Step 1, yeah. First
Step
step,
one.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
You got it?
I forgive.
Thank you so much,
Oh,
Shirley. I like your
forgive
head.
you.
I like your head thing today,
Thank you.
Shirley.
I just got my hair done.
You're looking so pretty
just-
today. You got that perm, girl?
Thank
you got that perm,
yes,
huh?
Yes.
Okay.
This humidity ain't good for it.
I
though.
know, it's South Louisiana. That's how it goes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm so glad everything worked out with Theo, Jean, and Shirley May. You know, when you follow that first step, when someone's hurt your feelings or maybe done you wrong in some way, by forgiving them, things begin to get on the right path. And so today, I want us to look at our memory verse. This memory verse is so key for you to memorize it, to learn it, get it down deep in your heart, because there's going to be times when people offend you, when people do you wrong, and you're going to need this memory verse to help you get through it. I'm going to say a verse, and then I want you to say a verse, okay? So you say it right after me, okay? Let's see how we do. Put up with one another. Put up with one another. Come on, you got to shout it. You didn't say it loud enough. Let's say it again, all right? Put up with one another. Put up with one another. Forgive one another. Forgive one another. If you are holding something against someone, if you are holding something against someone, forgive just as the Lord forgave you. Forgive just as the Lord forgave you. Can you say it again? Let's say it real loud. Forgive just as the Lord forgave you. You did a great job that time. Hey, go over this memory verse with your mom and dad. Practice it over and over again this week so you learn it. And remember, hey, we're going to have a great time each week. Miss Heidi's going to come and she's going to share a few things. In fact, you're going to be getting an email this week. And I don't know if you've ever got an email, but it's going to be to your parents, from us to you. So, hey, look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey kids, so we're on our 3rd week of our DIY series on forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is when you don't make somebody pay for something when they have wronged you. You know, this week we're talking about taking the first step with forgiving someone. So how about this week, as we're going through our week, as we're going through the motions of our week, maybe at baseball practice or you know, well, not school because nobody has school this week. How about we, you know, worry about forgiveness, and how about we find somebody that we could take that first step? Maybe somebody that has wronged us in the past. Maybe somebody that wrongs us this very week. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a friend. And you've held a grudge. Maybe you've held a grudge for a couple of weeks, maybe a year, maybe you don't even realize how long. How about you pray this week and ask God to show you somebody that may have wronged you and that you've held a grudge for some time. And how about we take that first step, we move forward, and we take our first step into forgiving them and showing them forgiveness and showing them love through forgiveness. You know, the Bible says that we are all created in God's image. We are all sons and daughters of Christ. How about you use that to look at others in a different light, in a different setting, and use that to help you grow a heart and a softer heart to forgive others. So let's work on that this week. Let's work on taking the first step to forgiving somebody in our lives this week. And as we take that first step to forgive, we're gonna watch how just it changes us and it changes them. I hope everybody has a good week this week. Love you guys.
Hey parents, it's Heidi from NCC Kids. Just wanted to encourage y'all during this time of us not being together for this whole month of the fun things that we're going to continue to do throughout this month. This month we are learning about forgiveness, and during this month we will be emailing y'all every week this worksheet for the kids to participate in. All you have to do is email me back and let me know that your child has done it, and we will keep track of every kid and they will receive 5 golden tickets for completing this form. Also, parents, we want to encourage you to download the Parent Q app. On this app, you are able to review the Bible story, memory verse, bottom line, and there is great resources to help you and your kids during their spiritual journey. Hey kids, we hope y'all enjoyed the sermon today, and we look forward to seeing y'all again next week. Don't forget, remind your parents to check their emails for the worksheet to where you can receive 5 golden tickets. Until then, the best is yet to come, and have a great week.